So guys, let's quickly talk about Tchouaméni. We already know that we have already analyzed Tchouaméni on that Trafford multiple times. We have been able to, analyze that he is a good number six. He's somebody who we can be able to address as a Maneki signing, as somebody who can be able to replace Casemiro, as somebody who is going to, add a different profile to our team. Because of course, if Manchester United probably gets Matheus Fernandes or several other signings, they are not going to be original number 6 or a number 4 or a defensive midfielder. They are going to be central midfielder that can be able to play the defensive midfield position. But Tchouaméni is a number 6. He's somebody that, of course, is going to elevate Manchester United. Of course, if you have not watched our video on Tchouaméni, I want you guys to go back and watch that video. And also, if the Tchouaméni deal starts getting concrete, of course, we are going to make a video analyzing him based on his percentile of last season. But before we go into that, I want you guys to quickly like, to share, to subscribe to Tactical Trafford as we keep making more content that you're going to love. So guys, if you're analyzing the Tchouaméni situation, you're going to find out that the whole situation relies on Real Madrid, because Tchouaméni is not going to leave Real Madrid unless he's pushed out, because of course Real Madrid are interested in Enzo Fernandez. There is a lot of midfielders on their list, and of course you know that they were once interested in Matheus Fernandes, but they actually left the race because probably he didn't give a signal to Real Madrid. So the race for Matheus Fernandes, we already know, is between Spurs and Manchester United. But let's leave that aside. In terms of Tchouaméni, Manchester United of course know that this is the player that is going to obviously elevate us. This is the player that is going to complete, our midfield. And I feel every ambitious club is going to definitely want to get players that is going to elevate them, because I've seen Manchester United under Glazers and I've seen Manchester United under INEOS. And to be very, very honest, there are little differences between them. Because of course, if you look at the situation of Aurelien Tchouaméni, it was reported by Fabrizio Romano that Manchester United are interested in Tchouaméni, and if Real Madrid open the door, of course they are going to get him. But you're also going to realize that he said that Manchester United are not willing to pay a hefty salary for Tchouaméni, that he's on a hefty salary, probably on 200 grand a week, and Manchester United is not going to, pay heavy money for his salary. And the whole thought of this, we are not paying too much, we don't want to overpay, we don't want to overpay serious wages, we don't want to buy players with big financial packages. I feel if this is the way that INEOS wants to operate, that means there's no difference between Manchester United and Everton, because that's how they operate. They usually buy players to make sure that their wage bill are being controlled to avoid financial issues. Manchester United are not on the brink of having any form of financial problems. And the new financial books are going to turn by June 30th. Manchester United is well positioned to sign in this summer. But it keeps amazing me how INEOS keep making excuses. This player is too expensive. Sandro Tonali was too expensive. Elliot Anderson was too expensive. Matheus Fernandes is also expensive. Alex Scott is expensive. Baleba was expensive. Now Tchouaméni is too expensive. And I feel if you continue like this, I'm really sure that Carrick is not going to last beyond December, because if you want to win the Premier League, if you want to win the Champions League, if you want to be competing for 4 trophies, for 2 trophies, for even the Premier League, you need to sign a lot of players, and you need to sign them early. Because when Arsenal won the league, they got all their players. Arsenal got 7 players last season, but before their pre-season, they got 5 players, and then the 2 the other time. When Manchester City, of course, they have been winning the league, they get their players before the preseason. And I feel that if we want to win the league, Manchester United needs to learn how to do deals more faster than we are doing. And in this case, if Real Madrid should open the door for Tchouaméni, I feel that we are also going to go there and fumble the deal to another club, because of course we will not be willing to pay the wage of Tchouaméni. Mason Mount is on 250 grand a week, and we have a lot of incompetent players as well on 200 grand a week. And I feel that giving a player like Tchouaméni 200 grand or 300 grand a week is not going to be too much on our wage structure, because currently, if you exclude Rashford, because of course he's not part of the project, Bruno Fernandes is the only player currently in Manchester United earning 300 grand a week, and he deserves it. And in the case of Tchouaméni, he's somebody that is going to really help us on the long run in terms of whatever project that the INEOS are selling. He's somebody that's also going to help us. So why is it always hard for them to spend money? Why is it always hard for them to spend money on the right players? It is impossible how a player like Tchouaméni is potentially going to be available, but of course, because we don't know. And Manchester United are just currently sitting aside, making behaving like everything is okay. Personally, for me, Tchouaméni is somebody that if he's available, we should be grabbing with both hands and not trying to analyze if his wages are going to be up, because of course Fabrizio has said it, and I feel that is what Manchester United is going to do, because they are doing the same with the Matheus Fernandes deal. And as we stand, we don't know if we are getting from Matheus Fernandes or if he's going to end up in Spurs. So currently, for me, I felt that Manchester United should have gone for Elliot Anderson regardless of the price. I know it was inflated. Manchester United also should have gone for Sandro Tonali, which also we didn't go for. And not signing somebody like Tchouaméni again, I just feel that there is not going to be any transfer target we are going to buy that is going to be below 75 million grand. Alex Scott is going to be in that range. Carlos Baleba, of course, in that range. So walking away from deals because you currently don't want to buy players at your own conditions means that you're not really ready for success. And I feel if Manchester United is ready for success, they are going to buy players based on what the market says and not based on what they want. So I want you guys to quickly give me your thoughts on the comment section about what you feel about the Aurelien Tchouaméni situation and also probably the Matheus Fernandes situation. I want you guys to kindly like, to share, to subscribe to That's Good Trafford. See you guys in my next video.